a member of IBBY Italy, and I'm here to present this project that's actually, we've heard lots of theory and we've seen wonderful places, and I thank you for having invited me here, because this place is just fabulous, and and this is like homework for everyone. It's sort of, this is a project, so it's in the process of, taking its first steps. And it's about reading promotion, and it's about Europe and its books. Europe's books are amazing, really nice, really made with intelligent people make them. And I find by going in the street every day with my bookstore that there are fewer and fewer readers for these books. I mean, one part of we make fabulous stuff, and then we have lots of children that really don't have access, but also that they're very far away from these books. So I think that reaching out is it's a responsibility of whoever works with books to reach out to people that don't have access to these books. Reaching out is one of the words of IBBY. So this is my how I'm looking at the world. I mean, the world gives you messages, and in Italy we have this thing that is happening in Lampedusa. Lampedusa is an island in the middle of the Mediterranean, and I will. So Lampedusa is an island in the middle of the Mediterranean, and it's far off from everything. So most of all, it's far also from literature. It's really, really tiny. You wouldn't see it in the Mediterranean Sea. And I'll show you. It's in that little black square there. See, underneath Sicily. And it's a tiny island, and it's 3 little tiny islands. It's very, very small, but there's 6,000 people living on Lampedusa, and 700 of these 6,000 people are children. Lampedusa is the door of the Mediterranean, so this is why this project is about promoting in a place where everyone passes in this period of immigration towards Europe. And Italy is responsible for this, but most of Europe is also responsible for this. And accueil, you would call it probably in French, but it's not a very good thing for Europeans. and I put myself in this trip, and I decided to go and see what was happening in Lampedusa. Lampedusa is famous for boat people. Every year, 6,000 people are lost at sea, and another name for Lampedusa is the liquid cemetery. If you want more information about Lampedusa, you can find it everywhere. When I started, lots of these immigrants are minors, and minors are treated like everyone else. They just have the same life that grown-ups have, and I think it's really terrible, and that we should do something about it. So I looked for someone to talk to in Lampedusa, and then I found out that Lampedusa has never had a library in its whole history of the island. So this sort of woke me up again, and this woman I was talking to told me, why don't even Lampedusa's children need a library? It's not only children that arrive, but also children that live here all year round. So I thought, yes, that was probably very important, and so I went there on a trip, and she's actually the mayor of Lampedusa. She's a very open person, and this is the main street of Lampedusa, and we chose together a place that was very nice. We chose this place for the library. It's actually a sort of cubicle like you have in Greek islands, and it's got a space behind it, and that's a school, so it's right in front of the school. It's the perfect place. So after we worked a bit together, we had a chat, and I discovered that Lampedusa is actually a place that can teach us all a lot of things, because Lampedusa was designed by nature to be a place where things pass through. Lampedusa is it's a stone in the middle of the sea. There's nothing. There's not one tree in the whole of Lampedusa. In the summer, it's really, really hot. So you sort of think, what are these people gonna do? Why do they live here? It's very strange. But then after a while, you realize it's just been designed for it. This is Lampedusa's symbol. It's a turtle. This turtle passes through Lampedusa, and there's a beach, a white beach, and it's just there for the turtle. It's there to give it comfort. It lays its eggs, and then it goes away. That's the same thing that Lampedusa does with people. It's actually media show us something that when you get there is not true. Lampedusa's people really teach you what greeting someone means. It's like they're ready for them, they cook for them, they let them in their houses, they're the perfect way to pass through and to go to the world. I was talking to this psychologist, and he told me greeting is the most important thing in a trip. If you have crossed the sea and you're a child and you were scared and someone was killed and you've lost a lot of your house and home, if when you get somewhere the greeting is horrible, that is a very hard thing for children and for adults too, obviously. But so I started thinking that a library in Lampedusa is a responsibility for the whole of Europe. It's a place where children arrive, and they should arrive and be greeted with a book or with a smile or with something that means Europe does want you. You'll see it's hard, but right at the beginning we can tell you that we're sort of happy that you've arrived if you're a kid. And that's why this is a complete, perfect for IBBY project, but it surely needs the help of the whole of Europe and the whole of the world to work, because Italy on its own won't be able, and also because it's not a responsibility, it's a responsibility of the Mediterranean and of the whole of IBBY. So this project has lots of things to do, and it's a project on silent books. We asked national sections to send us their best silent books, so books without words, with images, to start working with without language, because people that arrive to Lampedusa, they are Arabic, they speak their regional language, they could speak French, but we didn't know what to ask for. So, and this way we want to boost up also the production of silent books in the world. There's lots already, but so their best books are to be sent, and they're in 3 copies, and there will be a traveling exhibition around Italy and around the world, and a fund for research in the Palazzo delle Esposizioni in Rome, that's a big museum in Via Nazionale, and a library in Lampedusa. Obviously there will be other books in the library too, not only silent books. So there will be a selection of the best sent every 2 years, like in the disabled service. And there will be a catalogue, obviously made every 2 years. So national sections are getting information about this, so that every national section of IBBY knows what to do at the moment. And the library has a place, you've seen it, it's that place there, and there's books arriving from all over the world, and we also have projects to, you can also give books in your language if you want. We were talking about French books are probably very important because lots of people in the north of Africa speak French. And staff will be given by Lampedusa, obviously, because they have to live there, but we'll have to form people there. So if you want to come with your project, you can come and form the perfect librarian. And there are lots of other things we actually need. We need anyone's ideas, we need people to go there, we need it to become an international project, actually. So there's deadlines and ones now, but to send books. And then there'll be, we would like to open this library, sorry it's all gone different font, but we would like to open the library in September 2013. So that, and then go on forever, hopefully. So, and that's the email if you want other information. And thank you.